Okay, so this is the 2016 paper, question paper 1, question 5. And it says the first 5 numbers in a pattern are given on the table below. Follow the pattern in the table above, this is this one, and write the next 3 numbers. So pause the video, have a go of that, and then come back to us for the solution. So what you're looking for is what's the pattern. So how many steps, how much you have to add on to 13 to get 15? Well, it's plus 2. What you have to add on to 15 to get 19? It's plus 4. What you have to add on to 19 to get 25? It's plus 6. What you add on to 25 to get 33? It's plus 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8 is going up in 2s. So this will be plus 10, plus 12, plus 14. So 33 plus 10 is 43. 43 plus 12 is 55. And 55 plus 14 is 69. Okay, and that's how you do part 1. Now, part 2, question A, part 2. Show that the pattern is quadratic. Again, pause, do it, and come back to me for the solution. So, if it's quadratic, you have to find the second difference. And if the second difference is constant, that means if it's the same number, then it's quadratic. So we have 13, 15, 19, 25, 33, 43, 55, and 69. So what is the difference between these two? What you add to that? Well, we've already worked them out. It's 2, this is 4, the difference here is 6, the difference here is 8, the difference here is 10, the difference here is 12, and the difference here is 14. So that's the first difference. Okay, and they're all different numbers, they're not a constant. So now get the second difference. So the difference from 2 to 4 is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So the difference, the second difference is a constant. That means it's the same number. Therefore, you can write therefore like that. The pattern is quadratic. Okay, and that is how you do that one. Okay, so part B, and you'll notice this comes up a lot. UN is n squared plus bn plus c. Find b and c. So this is where you need 2 simultaneous equations. And how we're going to get them is we're going to, first of all, we know that u1, the first term, is equal to 13. Okay, and we know the second term is equal to 15. Now you can take any of them. I'm going to use 1 and 2, but you could use 7 and 8 if you want. It doesn't matter. Just take 2. These are the easiest 2 to take. So when n is 1, you have un equals n squared plus bn plus c. But we know now that n is 1, so I'm going to put 1 in everywhere where we have n. So that's 1 to b squared plus b by 1 plus c, and we know that it's equal to 13. Alright, so 1 squared is 1, plus b by 1 is just b, plus c equals 13. Now I don't want that 1 there, so I'm going to take it away. Whenever you do to one side of the equals, you always have to do to the other side. So you're left with b plus c equals 12. So that's our first equation. Now let's get our second equation. So again, we have un equals n squared plus bn plus c, but this time we're going to have n equal to 2. So u2 is equal to 2 to b squared. So I'm putting in 2 everywhere where there's an n, plus b by 2 plus c, and you know that this time it's equal to 15. So 2 squared is 4, 2 by 2, plus b by 2 is 2 b's, plus c equals 15. So same as before, get rid of the 4 out of there, get rid of the 4 out of there, so you're left with 2 b's plus c equals 15 minus 4 gives you 11. Okay, so now you have your two equations. So we're going to put them together. Now I want to subtract the c's. So what I'm going to do is always with this one, the b plus c, is I'm going to change all the signs. Okay, so I'm going to put it under this one. So b becomes minus b, plus c becomes minus c, equals 12 becomes minus 12. Okay, then 2 b's take away a b, leaves you with 1 b. C take away c, gets rid of the c's, equals 11 take away 12, gives you minus 1. So now you know that b equals minus 1.
Video bomb!
Now you have to fix it, it'll be all blurry. Have to make sure it's not gone blurry. The joys of homeschooling, home teaching, home classrooms. Okay, we're still good. Right, now that you know that b is equal to minus 1, I'm going to take that minus 1 and I'm going to put it in here to find out what c is equal to. So, I'm going to start with my b plus c equals 12. But now I know that b equals minus 1. So, minus 1 plus c equals 12. But I don't want that. I want all the numbers on one side and to leave the c on its own. So I want that to go to 0. So if it's a minus 1, I plus 1. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side to keep the balance. So now that's gone. So you're left with c equals 12 plus 1 is 13. So your b equals minus 1 and your c equals 13. Okay? And that is how you do that one. I didn't tell you to pause, but sure, you know yourself. Always pause and try. Okay, part C. The table below, or here, shows the first 5 terms in an arithmetic sequence. Okay, what that tells you is the first difference would be the same, and you see that to that you add 2, you add 2, you add 2, as usual. Pause, have a go, come back to me. Add 2, add 2, add 2. So your difference is 2, that's what you're adding on every time. So what you want to do is you want to find an expression for Tn, and then hence or otherwise find the value of T30. So here we want to find Tn, and here we want to find T30. So to find Tn, first of all, you go to your tables to page 22, and it'll tell you that Tn is A plus n minus 1 by d. right? So in order to do this, you need to know what A is equal to and what D is equal to. A is the first number in the sequence, so this is A. And that will always be A. Whatever term 1 is, that's A. So in this case, it's 12. And your D is how much is it going up by every time. And we already know that every time you're adding 2, so that is your difference. That's how much it's going up by, you're adding 2. So D is equal to 2. So now all we're going to do is put in 12 everywhere you have A, and we're going to put in 2 everywhere you have D. So now Tn is equal to 12 instead of A plus n minus 1 and 2 instead of D. Now you simply multiply out that bracket. N minus 1 multiplied by 2 is 2n. 2 by n gives you 2n minus 2. So I'm going to put that down first. So Tn equals 2n minus 2, and you still have your 12. So minus 2 plus 12 gives you 10. So your Tn is equal to 2n plus 10. Okay, so that's that part. If you want to have a pause and do the second part, and then come back to me. Okay, so to get T30 then, what we're going to do, and note the term, it says hence or otherwise. So that means use the information that you've already just gotten. So now we know that Tn is equal to 2n plus 10. But we have a number for n this time. We know that n equals 30. So T30, that's what we're getting, is equal to 2. And instead of n, you put in your 30 plus 10. So T30 is equal to 2 30s or 60 plus 10. So T30 is equal to 70. And that's it, done. And there's, what's that supposed to be? Rabbit. A rabbit, it's a terrible rabbit.